Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to silver.international. Before we hop on over to the topic of the smallest airplane in the world, I would like to show these 2020 South Korean Phoenix coins. Most of you have already seen them by now on other channels or at an online bullion dealer, and it was a long time ago indeed since I pre-ordered two of them. It took about 2 months for these coins to finally be delivered at my place so that I could enjoy them. At the time, I paid €20.92 per piece, and now with the increased silver price, they go around from €28 and upward. In the last couple of months, I've bought mainly Dutch constitutional silver instead of bullion coins because the prices were just more interesting. But yeah, sometimes I couldn't help myself buying bullion coins that appealed to me, and yeah, I bought two of them. And this leads me to the subject of the smallest airplane in the world, since I ordered a very small plane together with the 2020 South Korean Phoenix coins. So, is this the smallest airplane in the world? Well, to be straight to the point, it isn't. The answer to this is a simple one when we look at the definition of an airplane. An airplane is a powered flying apparatus with attached wings, which has a higher density/weight than the air through which it travels, and can maintain a controlled flight in the air provided by the upward lift from the specific shape of the wings. I can power this golden coin by throwing it in the air, but it has no upward lift and will fall like a brick to the ground. And since I probably made you curious now and you're wondering, well, what is actually the smallest plane in the world? No worries, because I did some research, and the following smallest airplanes that I'm going to mention are all holders of the Guinness World Record in their respective class. So let's go. The smallest jet-propelled aircraft in the world is the BD-5J Microjet that featured in the James Bond movie Octopussy. It has a weight of 162.7 kilograms and a wingspan of 5.7 meters. Is 3.7 meters long and can travel at a speed of 483 kilometers per hour, depending on which engine is used. This microjet was introduced in the 1970s by the Beat Aircraft Corporation, although research and development already started in the 60s. The first maiden flight of the N500 BD prototype was on the 12th of September 1971. The development of the Microjet prototype was plagued with diverse technical difficulties, and also the quest for a suitable engine and getting it delivered was very troublesome for the corporation, providing or proving to be one of the biggest factors that the Microjet project eventually failed in the end. Starting from 1973, do-it-yourself kits without the engine were delivered to customers, so that in the meantime they could build a frame of the airplane. And when proper engines would be delivered, the company in turn would ship out the engines to the customers, who then only would have to install the engines as a final activity and the plane could fly. In 1979, the Beat Aircraft Corporation officially was declared bankrupt, while over 5,100 kits were already produced and delivered to customers. For the most part, yeah, still without any engines. Most people that were in possession of the kits gave up on the building of the frames and finding a replacement engine. Although a couple hundred of aviation enthusiasts would continue with their personal BD-5 microjet. This meant that modifications had to be invented and made by people themselves, and that completed BD-5 airplanes were outfitted with a different selection of engines. And tragically, yeah, 9 people lost their lives during the first 25 flights of the Microjet flying vehicle. The less notable accident with a BD-5J was on the 1st of May 2013, when Guido German, who was a member of the Red Bull Flying Bulls, crashed near Baumkirchen in Austria. And to this day, about over 100 complete BD-5Js are still functional. The smallest spy plane in the world is the Black Widow, that is manufactured by the AeroVironment Corporation in conjunction with the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, in short DARPA. The Black Widow was developed as part of the Miniature Aerial Vehicle program, of which requirement was that the plane wouldn't exceed 15 centimeters in wingspan dimension. The wingspan of the Black Widow is 15.24 centimeters, weighs only 80 grams, and can travel at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, and is fitted with a color video camera. AeroVironment is also working on a nano air vehicle project to develop even smaller aircraft in the likes of small robotic insects, for example. And yeah, who knows how far they are with this development. But the current world record of smallest spy plane is still held by the Black Widow. The world record of smallest camera plane is held by the Delphi Micro, which was researched and developed by the Dutch Technical University of Delft. From the tip of the wings, the span is 10 centimeters and the aircraft weighs in at only 3 grams. The difference with the smallest spy plane, the Black Widow, is that the Delphi Micro is actually the smallest flying ornithopter with a camera. An ornithopter is an aircraft that generates upward motion by the clapping of wings, as is visible in the design of the Delphi Micro that has the resemblance and working of a dragonfly. Bringing us to the smallest aircraft in the world, the smallest radio-controlled airplane. This world record was set by John Wakefield from Lancaster in the UK on the 27th of October 2010. The airplane model BF5 has a wingspan of only 69 millimeters, weighs 1.98 grams, and had a recorded flight time of 6 minutes and 56 seconds. But when doing my research, I found an aviation builder named Joe Malinchak, who claims to have built the smallest radio-controlled aircraft in the world, weighing only 1 gram and having a wingspan of 38 millimeters in 2015. So that's considerable smaller. I've contacted Joe, and the reason why he isn't admitted yet in the Guinness World Record book is that for them videos aren't proof. But he'll do a follow-up, so make sure to watch his channel and social media. The Palau Golden Airplane is minted by B.H. Meyer in Germany and distributed by coin dealer Sid based in Liechtenstein. Its weight is a half gram with a fineness of 0.9999 and has a wingspan of 13.92 millimeters. If it had an engine and if it was aerodynamic and capable of flying in the air, it could have been the smallest airplane in the world. So yeah, in a sense, the title wasn't a clickbait after all. The coin is considered legal tender as certified by the Palau Commemorative Coin Company and is produced in a quantity of 15,000 pieces. The purchase price when I ordered it in June 2020 was €56.90, and that's about 67 US dollars. And although sold out at some dealers, they still can be found worldwide in a price range of about 65 to 85 US dollars. The melt value of the Palau $1 golden airplane today would be around the 26 euros or 31 US dollars, meaning that the lowest purchasing price is double the actual worth when we take the gold as raw precious metal in ice view. I'm not a financial advisor, but when you're stacking or collecting bullion on a low to medium budget with wealth preservation in hindsight, I wouldn't suggest buying these premium priced gold coins, although they can have cool designs and symbology. When you have money to spare and are a hardcore collector, then I'm not stopping you from buying this smallest airplane in the world, with the only restriction that it isn't technically an aircraft. But yeah, when you have extra money to spare, you can always buy the Delphi Micro or one of these cool micro radio controlled airplanes, or challenge yourself and build them yourselves. Okay, people, that's it for the smallest airplane in the world. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless you all and stay strong. Peace out.